Well, these are the 7 things that you need to keep as a secret. Win it or lose it. Yes, once again, thank you so much for those of you who are watching these videos. I would like to thank you so much. And as well as those people who have gone ahead to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I believe that you have done great work so far. Thank you so much. And today I have a few things that I would like to share with you regarding most things. So I will share with you 5 to 6 or 7 things that I believe that you must keep private. You know, exposure of what we go through or our moments in life sometimes help us to get acknowledged, sometimes it helps us to get help by the world outside. But it's worth keeping some things private. This is for our own safety, mostly for our own safety. So, number 1 is the favor that you did to others. Even Matthew chapter 6 verses 1 to 4 talks about this. Whatever your right hand does, your left hand must not know. So you don't need to expose what you do to others so that to be blessed. The Lord in heaven already knows, sees what you do in private, and you can get all the blessings that you need. So you don't need to talk about what you do to others, because those people, irrespective of whether they have received a favor from you, some surely are not happy listening to that. There are people who will go ahead to expose that and say, I'm so grateful for that, so and so helped me. That is what we should seek for actually, acknowledgement from the people that we do something good for. If it so happens wholeheartedly and they do it willingly. But for us to expose what we do, the good things, the charity and anything that we do for others in public without their consent or when they don't like it actually is not something we must expose to the rest of the world. Number 2 is your weaknesses. Your weaknesses surely could also help you to attain favor or to be helped from the world that surrounds us. Some people, just because they have not done anything to you, because they don't know what you are going through. But there are weaknesses that are worth keeping private, because some moments actually can be used to put you down. So know which kind of weaknesses you have to share with the world outside there. You must know that if those weaknesses are exposed to the world, maybe you have a lot of belief in what you are, or you don't care about what can happen from the weaknesses that you share. So they should not turn or backfire on you. Most of these things, our weaknesses, can turn to be our points of interaction that people begin attacking us just because they know who we are. They know what we are capable of. They already know what we can do. So do not expose each and every weakness on your side, unless if you know you are doing that to your benefit, and if it is exposed to the world, you won't be affected. Number 3 is the secret that you share, the secret of others. What people tell us, what our best friends tell us, what we hear from people. So whatever your friends entrust you with, you are not supposed to entrust to another friend. You know, a friend, your best friend has his or her best friend. So when you tell your best friend a secret, a best friend also tells it to the best friend. The best friend also tells it to the best friend. Because the fact that the whole world, everyone has a best friend, you'll find everyone already has information through best friend sharing. So even if someone is your best friend, for the fact that you want to keep a secret, don't say, please don't tell it to anyone. And then you tell the person. If you want to keep it as a secret, keep it within you. Do not share your friend's secret when they surely entrust in you and tell you what they are going through. You know, friendship, relationship is binded up. And actually, this is something that makes us stay together for long. If you know how to manage secrets of friends, you'll get a lot of people to interact with you. You'll get a lot of people telling you their confidential information just because they believe that when they tell you, they are not speaking to the world, they are speaking to an individual who is part of their life. So if you keep a secret of others, you become part of their life. It is a strong binding factor that you should test. Please do not share secret of others to the rest of the world. They tell them to you because they have trust in you. The number 3 is the inner conflict in your family. You could be going through tough times with your husband, with your wife, with your father, with your mother. That is your problem, and you are the only person who is affected. So you must know how you can handle your family affairs without exposing them to the rest of the world. Because the more you expose your weakness, the more you expose your secrets of the family, the more you expose how weak your wife is, how weak your husband is, how weak your parents are. That is the strongest point of attackers. That's how people will value. That's how people will begin seeing your family. You must be in position to defend your people that you live in. Keep private information. Keep family matters within the family. If there is no need of sharing information to the rest of the world for help, please keep your family matters within your family. Otherwise, the world will use that as an advantage to put the whole of your family down. Number 4 is the private moment you share with the loved ones. Most of the times we have engaged with our friends in very private moments. There are things that we do with them, and honestly, there is no need for the world to know about them. So, as I have said before, this is what keeps people together. The moments that you share together, and no one in the world knows about that. It's worth keeping. And if so, today we are so much interested in social media. We want to share our moments on the status. We want to post them on Facebook. Seek for permission. You should not post your private moments with your loved ones without them acknowledging or having any information about that. Surely it could not be taking them well. And that can break your relationship, that can break your friendship, because you don't have trust. You don't have trust of each other. So my private moments, you can see it to be easy for you to call it your public moment. So try to seek for consent and agreement or acknowledgement before you share your private moments of your loved ones to others. Then number 5 is your financial status. How much you earn, how much you spend, how much you save, that is your own. Must be your private matter. It should be your private concern. You must keep it private, because people judge us because of, nowadays, someone sees you and says, "What do you have?" They judge you because of that. What does he do? What is his job? They judge you because of your job. How much does that person earn? They judge you because of how much you earn. So sometimes it's not surely right, it's not surely advisable to just explain your financial status to everyone. There are some people who are not worth knowing how much you earn, knowing the job that you do, knowing your progress, because they can use it to their advantage, and for your case it will be a disadvantage. They can attack you. Thieves use that because they know how much you earn, they know how much you save, they know your financial status, they know when you get salary. So it's not healthy to expose your financial status. Then number 6 is your 5. If you believe that where you stay, the people you associate with, could not be concerned, could not be happy with your worship, with your faith, with your belief, it's worth keeping private. Pray to your God. You don't need to tell everybody that you belong somewhere so that you can receive blessings from God. Pray and live in your faith privately. The Lord God will bless you from that. You don't need to explain to anybody, because a lot of people, by the way, have lost a lot of opportunities just because people segregate them because they belong in a certain religion, or they worship differently. So if you see no advantage and if you see no benefit, only you see disadvantages are associated with exposing your religion or belief, keep it private. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you have seen this to be so interesting or important to you, you can share with a friend. And once again, I would like to thank everybody. Thank you so much for supporting me. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. We meet in the next video. Bye-bye.